Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Looks like a free play here for Flacco. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that will... Relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now it's Jackson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. He uncorks it for Snead. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
Watch it now, Barney!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Here's Henderson. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go. Here we go, 52.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it down here to the 43. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. He had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. Out of the backfield, this is Devontae Booker. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Down.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll run it here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Keenum. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jackson on 1st down. It's the tight end Hurst with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's got it across midfield and in the Denver territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Detroit!
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Hey, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Dancing to his left. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Terrell Suggs in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Jam, jam. Hey, on your horn. Hey, on your horn.
Throwing on third down, Keenum looking long for Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 34 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And the return man, Chris Moore. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second down, Jackson buying time to his left. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson looking to throw on third. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Jackson on second down, looking deep for Crabtree. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Keenum now on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, it's Keenum. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Keenum on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Keenum. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they'll go on the ground. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On second down, here's Keenum. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Henderson, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there, taking it in, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Moore now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now here come the Ravens.
Now, Barney! Leopard hot!
Now Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Brendan Langley picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
On 3rd down, it's Henderson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply